My faithful friend, you're there everywhere I go in my life. My faithful friend, in the darkness, a light shone over my life. My faithful friend, you bring peace in my heart in the trouble. Faithful friend, you are.
Hello everybody, I'm very happy to see you for a second time. Again, as usual. This is the code. I often say when I see you, I am overjoyed, I am happy, it's glad, it's overjoyed and delighted to be together. Today we are together with students. We are together with students and Mr. Ange. We're going to speak about families and number of children. Families and number of children. Is it good? Is it okay having a lot of children? Or just 2 or 1? Okay? But I think if someone has much money, he can also have so many children or a lot of children. But in another way, I can say it's a part of this organization of life when you have a lot of children, because it will be misunderstanding, discussing together. In addition, once you're not alive anymore, okay, once you pass away, it will be a fighting, even killing each other. The reason why I'm not alone, okay? Family is a group of people related to one another by blood or marriage. This is a family. And today we in family, together with Mr. Ange and his students. Brother, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Yes, fine. Can you present yourself?
Yeah, in fact, Grace is my name, and I'm Angel's offspring.
Mr. Grace,
of course.
Are you alone or together with you?
In fact, I'm not alone. I'm with my guys. We're going to present this TV show together with them.
With them?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Of course, I'm fine.
All right. Tell me, what impression do you have in your group about today's topic?
I think today's topic sounds like something we should consider, because seeing that topic, that is very interesting. That's why we feel like being here so that we can discuss about it. And I'm sure each other are going to speak about it so that you can understand about it.
We can understand about it.
Yes.
Okay, let me emphasize, okay?
Yeah.
I need to accentuate as a father, because in the forthcoming years, you're going to be a father, okay?
Yeah.
How many children would you have?
Oh, in fact, by the time I don't have children.
How many children would you have?
In the future, I think that having 5 and 7 is not a big deal.
It's a lot of it's so many children.
But it's not a big deal, I think.
Okay, once they go to school, feeding them, renting a house, it's not a piece of cake. In addition, in Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo.
In fact, we know it, but we are going to struggle. It's life. We're going to do our best so that we can have this opportunity.
Okay, we're going to give the microphone to your friends.
No
okay, they're going to give impression.
Yeah.
Okay, give the microphone. The first, give impression about today's topic.
I think I can't give my impression without telling you who I am. Call me Enoch, but my friend used to call me Enoching. I think what I can tell to people is just keep in touch. You will see what will be happening after talking about today's topic. I'm done.
Yes, the following.
Okay, thank you. My name is Yali. I love when people call me like Tea. I do appreciate talking about this impression. I can say is very good for we as young to know more about it. I think we're going to discover more about what we're going to talk about right here.
Okay, following.
Yeah, I go by the name of Hope, but people call me Dada, and I really appreciate this press for talking a little bit about today's topic.
Can you speak aloud, please? Come back, brother.
Yeah.
Speak aloud, please.
Hope is my name. I live on Makara Street, number 18, Makara Township. I really appreciate to speak about today's topic so that people can change their mind to have many children in life.
Great. Keep on. The following.
Yeah, I'm Shadrach. I'm a student at American school. My impression about that topic is that topic is more interesting, firstly for us and for all viewers who are watching us, about number of children. I'm done.
Okay, the following.
Yeah, thanks to you, journalists, for giving me this opportunity to participate in your TV show and main broadcast, and to the viewer who are watching us in TV at home. My question about this topic, I'm really happy to call me in this breaking news to speak a little bit about this topic, and those guys who are at home are going to discover more about this each other. I think I'm done.
Okay, I appreciate your courage. I have seen that you're brave. You're really courageous. Let me tell you our teachers, other teachers watching right now, right away, if you need to partake, if you need to be together with us here in this TV program, on live or in live, you'd better do the same, okay? Because we're going to demonstrate. You know, they're learning, these students, they're learning. But you can see the way you're answering, the way you're responding, okay? They are so quiet, so calm, sometimes like Mr. Obama. I was astonished, okay? But we're going to squeeze out what we have today, right? Okay, brother, let me ask you the second question. What do you say about number of children for Congolese families, and what is your position about this subject?
I think talking about Congolese, family in Congo, you know, we can never limit the number of children in family. That is too bad, you know. That really upsets me when people are limiting number of children. This is a possibility. I can have 4, I can have 5. It's not a big deal. But the way I'm having 4 children, I'm going to do my best. What can I do so that they can have a good life? What can I do so that to go down, give the opportunity of having everything? That's not a big deal. If I have 5 children, 7 is not a big deal.
Do you know what? If we try to analyze, even presidents of Europe or United States of America, okay? If we try to analyze, if we try to see, they often have 1 or 2 children. But here in Congo, you can see a poor man, but not a poor man, okay? A businessman, or you're selling water or selling the market, but you have a lot of children. What you're saying is it's okay. By speaking, it's good when you say like this. But when you have your children going to school, feeding them, it will be something difficult. And you'll be a responsible father.
Hey, really? I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
All right, let me keep on because Mr. Angie is there. I'm sorry, Mr. Angie, I'm really sorry because, you know, viewers, excuse me, okay? I'm going to tell you indirectly, Mr. Angie often comes late. Why? The traffic jam, even myself, I live in Congo, precisely in Kinshasa, but I often come in time. I say in time. Even in students, they came on time, but the teacher is late. Never mind, the teacher is going to come. Teacher, so give me the microphone. Okay, the teacher will be there, and we're going to keep on. Mr. Ange, what's wrong?
And I'm really sorry because first of all, I'm just going to apologize for all the guys who watch right now. I'm really happy first of all to be here with my guys, and then, you know, I can never tell you something different, you know, the Congolese situations. You know, first of all, before coming here, I got a teaching lesson somewhere before coming over here. And on my way coming over here now, I had a really terrible traffic jam that tried to see me coming over here.
Teacher,
yeah, I'm sorry.
You knew that you'll have TV show, you'll protect TV show today.
The most important one, I can say, because today I'm really coming with my family, a father with a family, but I'm really sure that I told my children to be on time, but I should have been in time, but unfortunately.
Never mind, but we're against you. Viewers are against you.
I'm sorry.
He's sorry, okay? Okay, Mr. Ange,
I am.
what impression about today's topic?
Yeah, the topic is really cool. I'm really just going to tell a lot of people about exactly my impression when we talk about families and number children. My opinion about this is really, when we talk about this topic, people must know exactly the importance of having children and the number of children they must have. That's why we talk about the birth planning. It's really important for a lot of different families. I'm sure that the viewers and families, parents are watching right now, they know exactly how important having number of children, limiting the number of children is. Imagine, if you have only 2 or 3 children, it will help you only controlling exactly the education first and schooling your children, having also feeding them or many stuff that you can do that. And it's really important for a lot of people, and that's going to help people exactly having your children growing up in a good education. That's all.
And what is your position about it?
In fact, through my saying, you can just feel me exactly. What I'm talking about this means I want just you guys to know exactly. I'm just defending for people who have to limit the numbers of children. It's really important because limiting the number of children is just going also to help me to protect the body of my wife. What do I mean by protecting? My wife will be in a good health, even myself. And you see exactly the distance between ages of my children. Imagine, I have my first child who's 10. The second one will be 5. It means see the distance of 5 years old. That's exactly what is going to get people having like this. And then I know that when people try to limit the number of children, it's going to help them not only by having money, but also by having good education for their children. I guess that's it.
Teacher,
welcome.
Once I have a lot of money, I have so much money, okay? But is it an obligation for me to limit the number of children because I'll be able to feed them enough?
Now, in fact, you don't mix a lot of different stuff. Having a lot of money doesn't mean exactly you need to have a lot of children. You can have a lot of money, but you are unable to control your children, unable to take care of them. Taking care of your children is something different by having money. I know some other people, they don't have a lot of money, but they have exactly their children in good health. I'll just take example near you exactly. My father doesn't have a lot of money, doesn't work anywhere. But you can just consider my health and consider all the people in my family. Nobody doesn't have a good health. All of us, we have good health. Money is something else. You can control your money. It's okay, but controlling the future of your children is something else. What do I mean by something else? Something else means exactly you are ready as a parent, you are ready to school your children. What I mean schooling your children, you have to send them in good schools. Secondly, you have to feed them. What I'm talking about feeding them, it means you don't need only to cook for them, unhealthy food. In English we call them junk food. It means food which doesn't have exactly protein. It means, third, when you talk about this, you have exactly to know exactly, you have to give your children allowances. How many times Congolese parents give their children allowances? 0 times. That is too bad. But when you have your children having friends also in schools, they are studying, they can have a long talk with their friends. You see exactly what will happen. Maybe my child is talking with somebody else and that friend is telling him my father always tips me money or gives me allowances. See how shocked my child will be when it comes back. Maybe he will be asking me tricky, crazy, stupid, crazy questions. That would be too bad.
The Bible says children are gift from God. Are you against the Bible?
I can't, and I'm saying in a lot of voice, I will never be against.
And another one, we have to fulfill this word.
No. This is Congolese behavior and African behavior. You just have only one verse of Bible when you talk about to populate the health or to feel the health. No, feeling the health means what? If you have 2 children, I have 3 children, that one I have 4. This is what we talk about fulfilling. Do you mean when we talk about fulfilling the health means you have to have 100 children? Man, you are selfish, you're stingy. You don't need to be stingy. If you have 3, I need to have 3, you need to have 4, something like that. So what exactly the Bible talks about this? Talking about this doesn't mean only you alone you need to have love.
I think you try to calculate for other couples.
Now, I'm not
show them the way you.
Yes. I'm not calculating, but I'm just analyzing exactly what people don't understand exactly. People don't understand what we must know. And what I mean that what we must know is this. People understand the Bible in their own intelligence. The Bible says this. We have to fulfill, or we have to feel the health. Feeling the health means everybody must give its part. That's all. What do I mean by everybody must give its part? Its part means you don't need to have 100 children by yourself. No. If I have one, that one must have two, my brother must have three. Exactly what that means. And when you want just to have all for yourself, that will be what we call selfishness. It means you stingy.
Selfishness, you egoist. But I don't care about it. Let me remind you that we're speaking about families and number of children. Mr. Ench.
I am.
Can you and your group defend why did you say families mustn't have so many children? Or I think they are going to speak also. You're not alone today.
Of course, of course.
Okay, we are going to give them the microphone.
Of course.
All right.
Okay, first of all, I come back again. What I can say, thank you for the second time to give me the floor. What I can say, you can't stop somebody is feeling, or you must tell him then, you must limit the number of children. That is impossible. Let a person who wants to have male children to have them. Suppose a person who right now is saying that me in my future, I will have 10 children. And you go to that person to tell him that, no. Many children is too many. You must limit it to 5. No, that's impossible. I'm really going against what Angel recently said. I'm really sorry about it. I'm done.
Mr. Ange, your student is against you.
Yeah, in fact, what we hear is not the fact of being a student or a teacher. We're talking about knowledge.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be a kind of teacher who's going to tell my student just to accept what I'm talking to them. No, it means he's free to talk. This is what we call freedom of speech. I don't
democracy.
Need to impose. Yeah, democracy. In democracy, we have what we call freedom of speech. I don't need to impose my student to accept exactly what a teacher is talking. A teacher is a teacher. Student is a student. Through what he knows, that's what is defending his part. Exactly, I don't need to impose him telling only what I want you to speak. No, don't put in his mouth what is not his.
And okay, try to analyze a little bit what he said. What can you say about it?
I can never put in his mouth what is not his.
Okay.
He will be talking using only his sentiments, his feeling.
Even the impression.
Yeah, impression, of course, his point of view.
Yes.
It's not mine. I don't see.
Yes, thank you very much. The following. Today is terrible.
Terrible.
Okay, thank you for the floor for the second time. This is very good for people to know exactly what we're talking about. I'm sorry when I heard Eddie saying something that I didn't appreciate anymore.
You too. Against.
Yes.
Mr. H.
Because when we talk about having many children, it depends. Okay, let me emphasize something we may know. We as a young, we as a father to be, we may know having many children is something important. It's also what we call big blessing.
Oh.
Yes, if you have many children, it means it's a kind of bless God give you. I think it's tremendously important for us, not only for me, but also people who want to have many children. They are free. Let me just give it a try. First of all, I apologize because I want to say something. I want to say it one or 3B. Let me talking about Baluba. It's their way of having many children. So go to ask them why they have many children like that. I think the answer will be is their customer and their sentiment. You can never limit them to say, you know, you may have only 3 or 2 like that. No, we are in a country where everything is okay to do. Okay, it doesn't mean if you have money, you're able to have a lot of children or no. It depends on the family. Okay, I
So,
can think.
how many children are you going to have once you get married?
Okay, if God helps me, I will have many. Because no, many 10, 8 like that.
With how many wives?
Only one. Only one.
Many with one.
Yep, maybe one. Who knows? Because nobody knows.
Who knows?
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you were speaking. Okay, Mr. Inch.
Yeah, I want to just come back a little bit what my guy has just said. You know, I don't know what pushed guy to exactly compare the tribes of people. When you talk about the Luba people, you're not a Luba people. How can you consider Luba people? You see, talking about having a lot of children, Congolese people try to concede that this like if you have a lot of children, you are rich. In fact, it's not the case. What are you having a lot of children means, first of all, you are not protecting your wife. This is the first point that we have to know. Second, you are exposing the education of your children. You will not be really serious to control or to take care of the education of your children. Education in people's lives is really important. And what they are doing to have a lot of children means that they are just putting their children's education away. That's what I really want to talk. And when you talk about having children is God's blessing. Yeah, of course, but God's blessing is not only the fact that you have 10 children. No! The abundance of children doesn't mean that God gives you a lot of children. A lot of children can be the fact of cursing you also, because when you have a lot of children, you have the possibilities to have hooligans. This is what we call in Kinshasa here, kuluna. When you have a lot of children, you have the possibility to have prostitutes, what we call recently here bitches, and you call them ujana. You see exactly the phenomenon. And when you have a lot of children, you have a lot of possibilities of coming a lot of problems. See what I mean? Exactly this.
You know, it's not only that, because when he spoke about Baluba, you know, we living together with them, the same quarter, township, we know the way you're behaving, okay? But I don't think so. Once they have a lot of children, it will be for them creating colonas, beaches, and so on.
Do you know why we have a lot of problems in Kinshasa over here? Simply because we have parents who are not responsible for exactly what they need to be responsible for. They have a lot of children without even planning the number of children they need to have. At that, you have a lot of consequences. The first, when you have a lot of children and you don't send them to school, it means you are having a lot of people with a lot of problems. First of all, the problem will not be only yours. The problem will be for the societies.
Okay.
That's exactly what people must know. But people, because they don't want to know, and they are just limited with what they have, like nothing. This is what I want to say.
Okay, let's keep on about friends. Give the microphone over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really sorry about what my friends recently said, that we have to have many children in life.
Okay.
In fact, it's not that. You know, when we are living in the world, we have to help society. What I mean about society, when you believe 2 children, each all for you, and to will help you to take care of them, that will be good, and your children will grow up in the good way. You can never have many children, because when you got many children, make sure that you got many bargains. You will have corona in your family. Ujana, this phenomenon we call ujana, is for in fact having many children in life. That's all that I can say for that.
So, how many children are there in your family?
We are 6.
6?
Yeah.
A lot of children.
Yeah. No. In fact, it's not a lot of children, but people are going to say that they don't have. They need to have maybe 10 children. Is there many children? It's not good.
Like father, like son. The following. Give over there. The following.
Okay, thank you for giving me the floor for the second time. You know, they say people die lack of knowledge.
Of course.
I heard one day a father say, God himself told us to fill in this earth. Who told you? You are not the only person who are going to fill in this earth. But you know, many times ago in China, a government stopped people to have many children. You know what? Because if you have many children, it makes poor. You can become poor because you have a lot of children. Having a lot of children, you have to be financially comfortable for upbringing those children. You have to take care of those children. You have to take care of your wife. All of those types. I think I mean.
Okay, good. Give the microphone.
You know, I may thank you for the floor for the second time. You know, I'm sorry when I've heard those guys are talking like this. You know, I can have accepted. You know, they're saying that we may limit. It's impossible, I'm saying. How can I limit? This is my desire. I feel like having 7 children. How can I limit? This is too bad. I can never accept this thing like this. They are giving an example that if you have many children, they are not going to be well educated. Hey, this is sorry. I can never feel like understanding something like this.
I think you're a terrible man.
Hey, that, you know, when they are talking there makes me feel not really in a good mood. Because how can I accept? This is my desire. I want to have 7 children so that I can take care of them. If I have 7, is it a big deal?
You know what, brother? This is your desire, of course, yes, but the country is not yours. Okay? The government is not yours. Keep on.
Can I?
Keep on speaking, yes.
Thank you. You know, seeing the example, they recently said something about our country. No, that is a big shame. If you take care in the world, you are going to consider there are people who are suffering in the world. Taking the care of in Asia, taking care of in Africa, even though in America, every place, are they good? No, we're suffering. But I'm going to take care of my family. Although I have 5, even 6, it's not a big deal. Somebody's going to show me the way I've got 4 children.
Okay, it's your choice. This is something secret, okay? You're not going to expose it here. Yes, the following.
Yes, normally I was feeling like trembling when my guys was saying something like this.
Trembling.
Of course, you know, it seems like we live in the same half, but our mind doesn't live in the same half.
Of course, you're right.
You know, we are not in Europe, in America, in those 2 mainlands, and social life are good. But in our country, social life is not good. And you feel like giving many children like this. And after giving many children, you start being in trouble, and you don't know what you are going to do. Because all those children are going to have the need of going in a good school, to feed them in a good way, and you were able. In our country, many people are jobless. And you have to find a good place that they can pay you a good wage. But if they don't pay you a good wage, how are you going to take care about all those skills? That's going to be too bad, man. I think that's how I would like to speak.
You know, this is your way of speaking. We're going to know the day you get married, and we're going to see, okay, to control your house. You'll have, okay, never mind. Give the microphone here. Mr. Inch.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, you know, I had a lot of people talking about a lot of stuff, exactly what I want to come back, saying what's exactly what people are saying. In fact, the problem is this. People don't need to act the sake of acting only. They need to act seeing also the situation of the Congo or the country you're living on. You're living in a country where many stuff are not really good established. And we really need to know exactly what to do, seeing the situation of the country. I'm sorry. You need to have a lot of people, but you don't have a good word. Imagine you're living in a country where you have a crazy job that pay you maybe something like $50. What are you going to get with $50? You rent a house, you have children, you have families. You have 2 families. You have in-law family, and you have your own family. You really need to take care of those families. and with $50, with 20 or 50 or 10 children, what are you going to do exactly to share the small word you have? The word is insufficient. And seeing exactly where the responsibility you have to take care of all those people. And you see how people have exactly a lot of bad things. They have diseases and stuff like that. And that can limit also their lives and stuff like that.
You're
That's
right.
Why
You're
people must be exactly careful about what they are saying, what they are doing, and what they are acting.
Okay, you'd better be careful. Mr. Ace,
Yeah.
what advice can you and your group give to viewers about today's topic that you're going to give after, okay?
Yeah.
They have to finish, and after that we... Okay, yes, give advice, a piece of advice about today's
what I can
topic.
say right now as my final word is just everyone is free to have a number of children as he wants. But having a number of children and take care of them. No one can come to you to tell them limited a number of children. You are free to have a number of children and take care of them.
Thank you. The following, quickly.
Okay, I advise there by saying is very important for people to have many children as they want. Okay, because me, I compare having children like a benediction. I can never have a specific number of children in my life. I don't.
Thank you. The following.
Yeah, I want to advise them by saying you have to help the society. Make sure that if you have many children, you put a poor in society.
Okay. The following, give the microphone.
Okay, I would like to advise all viewers, don't have many children. If you have something as 1, 2, 3 kids or children, you will keep your life alone. Don't take your wife as a machine which produce for you children. She is also a human. Her body is not a iron. I think I'm done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Quickly, please.
Thank you. To be faster, I'm going to say to viewers, don't accept what those guys are saying, limiting number of children. If you're trying to limit the number of children, you are putting a barrier in your career.
Oh, you put a barrier in a career.
Normally, what I'm going to say, in our country, there are many people when they get up noon and they start thinking what are going to eat this noon. And when you had again many people, that's going to be overlaid. That if you follow all those guys I'm going to say, tomorrow it's going to be your turn. Question mark, I'm down.
Thank you very much. So let me tell you, okay, those guys you're seeing here, they keep on learning, okay? They're learning at Mr. N Senior, okay? Look at the way you're speaking. Look at the way you're using conjugation, grammatical structures, okay? I think if you go there, you will speak more than them, because we don't want you to speak like them. We need you to speak more than them. It will be our testimony. Thank you very much. Mr. Inch, keep on.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, hats off to all my guys.
Quickly, because we are in the end.
Because,
Okay.
that was the first time for them to try to show up on a Hop TV with me here today, and then I really love this. I'm really happy to be over here. Just a short advice I would like to tell people. It's, in English we say easier said than done. You know what I mean exactly. I think people must know exactly the reason why they are here and left for, and they will to know exactly the controlling of the number of children. That will be really okay. I really appreciate the fact of being here talking about number of children. That's really cool.
Thank you, Mr. Inch. Thanks for coming.
Welcome.
Let me tell you something. Having a lot of children is a part of this organization of life. I don't find any advantages inside. Even if you have so a lot of money, this country is not yours, right? Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. God bless you. See you next time. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Okay. Bye, Mr.
My faithful friend, you're there everywhere I go in my life. My faithful friend, in the darkness a light shone over my life. My faithful friend, you bring peace in my heart in a trouble. Faithful friend you are.